ball's in dispute. Socket off the ground by that man Eastlands. Attacked well by Main Waring. Misses with the kick. West Coast pick up the footy and they go forward. Big long kick in there from Allen.
Scrappy kick inside 50. Grego took him on, gave off the hand pass. Rawlinson shot at goal or to full forward. Shanahan does some brilliant body work. Who else is around the football here for West Coast? As I mentioned, Grego out of Hall. Ball's a left footer. Low ball inside 50. Picked up there by Shanahan. Geez, he looks like a classy customer. And a very good kick, very good switch by the big man. Came back looking for Mercer, be their second major of the day. He wanders in, he's a left footer. The kick on its way, splits the middle. The umpire just had to work. West Coast. Tackle applied there on Datsun by Main Waring. Comes back to Allen. Allen off one step, bit of a golf swing. Goes to half forward and a very good mark taken at left half forward by Shanahan. He's too young for the Michael Holding reference.
In he comes. Let's go on the right boot. It's not a bad looking effort. And Gross gets his first for the day.
Had it and he lost it, but a zigzag, but eventually comes back to Bo Allen, who's got his problems. He works his way through traffic quite magnificently. Goes long and strong to that right forward pocket, or right half forward.
To Allen, and it goes back to Gross by hand, who comes out the other side. Kicks to a one-on-one. Ball hits the deck. Johnston picks the ball up. Been active also for West Coast. On his left boot up the wing. Great kick to Hall.
Skirting this pack is also Edwards Baldwin. Williams rucked and roved his own work. The good tackle applied there by Mines Rovers product from Kalgoorlie there in Malachi Champion.
Picked up now beautifully by Claremont. Howard had the footy, got it off to a teammate, and it goes inside 50 now. They stand. Jamison read it best, dumps it towards the line.
To Barnett, gave up the hand pass. Rawlinson, left it behind. Bit of indecision there. Comes back to Gross, starting to dominate at this level at such a young age. Brilliant signs for the Eagles. Williams taps it forward. Now he has his problems. Can he turn his defender inside out? That being Mushka. Shoot on goal around the body and hits the post. Just to go inside 50. Tough kick for a forward to mark. Boundary's going to win out, you would suggest. Edwards to take him over.
To Baldwin. Picks up after he drops it. Swings, kicks it forward looking for Waterman. He couldn't grab it. It's grabbed off the deck. Big tackle there. Should be holding the ball to Allen. England handball to Barron. Barron gives it off to Elliott, who fires on goal. Waterman can't mark. Ball spills out to Brock. He fires a handball away, and there she blows. Tumbles it forward. Looks to be all Tigers there. You can bet your bottom dollar that was going to end up with Bolton, but a fantastic tackle there.
Opportunity again there for Manier. Tidy enough to get the possession back in a full forward position. Almost the mark taken at full forward there by Waterman. Brilliant work there from Bazzo, and somehow the Eagles got out of that and find Jemison deep in a back pocket.
Chips it outside of 50 and a good mark out in front to Edwards Baldwin. Plays on, and there is our man Gross.
Nice little hand pass too. Gave to Edwards Baldwin, and it comes to that centre wing broadcast side of the ground and finds Johnson. Johnson, short kick, finds Gross. Another possession, goes to half forward and picks out delightful ball use. And picks out Bailey Williams, who marks on that right forward flank. The broadcast side of the ground now. A little 7-9 chip. Looking for Livingston. Opportunity for Champion. Geez! He is so unselfish. Champion had about a 3-metre gap of whether he could have popped it through for himself.
Claremont have the ball in the middle of the ground. It's Eastland's gone to Bolton. They get it out of the centre now. It's a shallow entry and a really strong mark to West Coast Brock. He goes straight up the wing, coming out to meet it is Champion.
So they had an opportunity there, West Coast, to just talk it through, but Claremont will go back inside 50. It's cut off by Bazzo. Kick forward there by Claremont into that full pocket again, and some good body work.
Eastland and Barnett. One down by Barnett. Shark by Hall on this left side. Fires on goal. I tell you what, that is a candidate for goal of the day from young Clay Hall.
Williams to resume battle. This time he's going to go up against Cowdy, who was named at centre half forward. Comes to Gross. Off the tap there of Williams. Gross takes a couple of bounces. Runs to 55. Geez, a probing kick. Long ball. Barnett went through the hands, off hands there of the Claremont defence.
Claremont have broken through way too easy.
Ball was one down by Gowdy. It's ended up with Williams. It's kicked forward. Barron drives it long for the Tigers inside 50. Hunter trying to get after it. Oh, there's a collision. Hunter goes down. Comes back to Brock, gathers the football. Hunter's still on his haunches. Taken by Lucy. Handballs out to Vanderstrup. Puts it into space in the pocket. Sandy Brock having a terrific quarter for the West Coast Eagles. In the
Play Hall up to 16 possessions. Ross been very good for West Coast. Shovels the hand pass back. Edwards Baldwin again, been handy. Goes with a low ball and Petrocelli. All of them bounced off the pack. Here's Main Waring, spells trouble. Should be a mark inside 50 surely for Claremont. Brilliant work there from Edwards. Threat there from Gross. Back to Rawlinson. Rawlinson to Champion. Champion has some space. Back to Edwards Baldwin. Goes to full forward. This should carry the distance you would suggest. Or it's a good mark there from Livingston right on the line.
Beautiful headband, must have a cut above the eye. Rogers got it out to Bolton. Bolton then got it off to Elliott. Elliott's kick smothered magnificently by Petrocelli.
For his leading up key forward, that being Manier. Manier looks to move the ball quickly in that Hunter direction, and Jamison has picked it off. Rogers inside 50. Big opportunity here for Claremont. Things sit there in business. Johnson hunted hard there for Bazzo, but Bazzo showed his class. Has a bounce.
They stand underneath it. Ball comes over the pack. Over the back. Picked up by Yo of West Coast. Handballs to Williams. Then back to Gross. He dummies one. Sells some candy and goes bang to centre half forward. Shanahan!
As West Coast look to bring the ball out and pull back. Williams takes a very good grab.
Don't look a bit easy now, mate.
Alvarez goes back into that centre wing position. Waterman coughed it up, which is rare. Rawlinson went looking for Johnson. A tired Hall picks it up, tried hard. Now they'll come back inside 50 and surely pick up a mark. Petrocelli on the approach from 40 metres. Beautiful kick. That's the talent of the man when he gets fired up.
With Waterman, goes back to Rogers. Rogers goes whop on his right boot, down the wing. Good mark to Edwards. Been through the middle and the half back. Brings it up the line. No one can take the mark. Just misses Bolton. Now the West Coast Eagles have it. Duck and a weave beautifully from Gego. Showed his class. Gives it to a teammate. Goes to the square. Shanahan can't take this one. Holding his man out, you would say.
Shanahan somehow got a free kick out of that. I think he was even surprised.
Peace not so peaceful. Shanahan makes the umpire work, but I think he's got it. Credit to him as the ball goes up in the middle of the ground. Williams gets up high, wins it down. Petrocelli gathers it eventually, gives it off to Hall. Inside 50, Bolton can't mark. Picked up here by Smallwood, gets a handball away. Plays on now, goes long to the square. They set themselves. Williams.
Cross at the foot of this ball, so to Petrocelli. Eastland taps it down. Petrocelli got some run in those legs. Should have given it to Rawlinson to speed off in the other direction.
It's forward almost, and he fumbles it. Picked up by Elliott off the left foot. Great smother there by Shanahan. Picked up by Elliott of the Tigers. Big up and under inside 50. DeLacy can't mark. Bazzo with him. He put the fist to it and took the mark on the second grab.
But he may surprise me. Gestures that he wants to chip the ball out in front. Just gets the ball just to creep over the top. And I tell you what, Darren McDonald, that takes skill. It's kept by the West Coast Eagles. Livingston, he's tried hard today. Done his job up forward. As Claremont just amble away. Have the ball through Mitch Barron, who's been run down. Good bit of play there by Bo Allen. And Bailey Rogers closing in. He won't get him, but 28 touches and 2 goals. That's worth 30 for me.
A Gross emerges from the middle of the ground, has a bounce, still looking for an option, and then just elects to go to the top of the 50. They fly, and Livingston! He's got a great pair of hands, this young man.